Hi, welcome to Fridays at 3, the interview version here online. We're just taking it to individuals one at a time, talking to cool people in the neighborhood and in our community about stuff that's happening now.
Today, we're fortunate, as always, to have with us our Chaffee County Public Health Director and my friend.
Mine too.
Yours too.
Yes.
Andrea Carlstrom, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I am setting up in my camper for my office today, so that's what you see behind me.
So cute.
If I can't go camping, I can at least hang out in Gladdy.
Well, it's a beautiful remodel. What a gorgeous, gorgeous piece.
Work in progress is what we're calling it.
A work in progress. You know, a lot of things are a work in progress. I know you've had a really eventful year and a half, and I have to apologize. My connection with public health has always been with you. So I'm not even familiar with how long you've been at public health. I know before that you were at Sol Vista.
That's right.
Would you mind introducing yourself to any of our guests who might not know who you are, and then tell us a bit about your background and what you're doing?
Sure, definitely. Well, hello everyone. As Jimmy said, I'm the director of Chaffee County Public Health for 5.5 years already.
Wow.
So yeah, and then for a little less than that time at Sol Vista Health, I had the honor of working there as a kind of a project manager, non-clinical supervisor, kind of a Jill of all trades, if you will. And so that was such a remarkably special time in my life. That was my first job upon relocating to Salida. And so I learned a lot about our community, about the challenges of living in rural mountain Colorado. And I now have the honor of being on the board of directors for Sol Vista Health.
I don't think I've ever asked you this question.
Getting to know Andrea.
I know.
was the idea of being a public health director ever a thought in your mind?
You know, I remember when I went to Boston University and I was a psych-soc undergrad and I was pre-med at the time. And I remember that there was a school of public health at Boston University. And I was really intrigued with what that meant. I had plenty of friends that were in that program. And I think I always thought that I would go into medicine. So it wasn't necessarily on my radar early on. However, throughout the years, I've always felt compelled to work on kind of whole health, you know, both physical and mental health, really looking at the whole person. And I think that that's one of the reasons why I didn't end up going into psychiatry, is that when I found out that a lot of it was prescribing medications, I know that's different now, but at the time it seemed like that was the direction that psychiatry was going in, that I just didn't feel like actual medicine was right for me. I really wanted to be part of the solution and kind of take that upstream approach in much of what I do in my life, to be creative and to kind of see a problem ahead and course correct if there's any way possible, so that we don't have to find ourselves in health crises. So I've worked for health foundations, I've worked for mental health and residential mental health. So I really feel like the culmination of education and experiences that I've had the privilege of having in my life really led me to a calling for public health. And I found that I was doing a lot of public-y health things when I was at Sol Vista Health. I was kind of tasked with employee wellness, community outreach, looking at how we can broaden behavioral health so that it's it's not stigmatized, it's not scary, that it's who we all are. We all have mental health. And so how do we kind of just integrate that into everything we do, especially in a small community? So when the previous director was thinking about retiring, she was doing her due diligence by trying to recruit a replacement. And I'm sure I was one of many people that she talked to see if this would be a good fit. And so I'm so proud of my team. I have just such a strong, passionate team. I know you get the opportunity to work with and interview many of them, and so many other community partners that, you know, we roll up our sleeves each and every day, and we try to solve some of our community and society's toughest health challenges. And a lot of it does come back to broadly the public health system. So yeah, it's definitely a fascinating profession, dynamic even before pandemic. We have over 30 programs here in our valley. We have a strong, small but mighty team. And yeah, I'm really proud of the strides that we've made over the past several years. We've gotten recognized by several organizations with awards, both for individual programs and for general efforts in collaboration and coordination throughout the county.
Thanks, Andrea, and thanks everyone for watching. If you'd like to be on the show with us, email us at hello@gopfca.com, and we'll get back to you and set up an interview time as well.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Da, 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 da.